And our second main topic today gets submitted to us by Collin Cenerini. I'm going to start with this one. Cenerini? Collin Cenerini. That's what I'm going to go with. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, Collin. Bonjour, Jean. Bonjour, Collin. Je m'appelle Jean. Comment t'appelles-tu? Anyway, fellow Canadian kid here to ask the following query. Now that Sony has officially changed the release date for Venom, Let There Be Carnage, how will that impact all the films in September? Thanks. All right. Thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yeah, listen, we have been talking about, speaking about movies that are looking like they could move or stay where they are. Venom is another one we've been keeping our eyes on. Now, again, I thought if they move Venom, they'll probably won't move him in any more than 2 or 3 months. And it has happened. They have moved Venom yet again. Venom has been moved. This comes to us from the folks over at Screen Rant who write, the superhero sequel starring Tom Hardy will now debut on the big screen on September 17th. The Venom sequel has been postponed several times during the pandemic and was most recently set for a June 25th release date. Despite the reopening of movie theaters in Los Angeles and New York City, it's not entirely unexpected that Venom, Let There Be Carnage, was moved back because Universal had recently shifted its Fast and the Furious sequel, F9, to late June as well. So the two tentpole films would have opened on the exact same weekend and competed for the attention of young male moviegoers. And that, of course, comes to us from the folks over at Screen Rant. And they're right. Remember, we talked about this a little while ago. We talked about when they announced that Fast and Furious was going to be moving. We talked about the likelihood. Well, I mean, Venom is probably going to move then, right? Because, and by the way, Universal and Sony probably had a discussion. They probably had a discussion. They said, look, we're probably going to move this here, just so you know, whatever you want to do. They decide they're going to move Venom back a little bit, which probably isn't a bad move anyway. So Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage has now moved back. And it's an interesting setup that we have now, because where that leaves us is that this sets Venom very comfortably right in between a couple of other big major tentpole stuff that's coming. So in September 17th, that fits it a very nice cushion and kind of in the middle of, a Suicide Squad, James Gunn's Suicide Squad, which I cannot wait to watch this. I was already excited about James Gunn's Suicide Squad because James Gunn, but then when they showed the stuff at DC Fandom and they showed that trailer and they showed the sizzle, I should say, I took my excitement for that to another level. So that comes out on August 6th. So you got Suicide Squad August 6th, you got Venom, Let There Be Carnage September 17th, and then you got Doom on October 1st. So that fits in very nicely right in there. Now, Venom moving there though, it's not going to be alone sitting on that weekend. Now it's going to be opening against Death on the Nile, the new Kenneth Branagh film. That's a follow-up to Murder on the Orient Express. I love, and by the way, John D'Amato sends in a super chat badge in the live chat. Thank you, John. I love Kenneth Branagh. You guys know I have a deep love for Kenneth Branagh. But I wasn't the biggest fan of Murder on the Orient Express. So we'll see if Death on the Nile can be any better. So it's going to open against Death on the Nile, and it's going to be opening against this Boss Baby follow-up called The Boss Baby Family Business. Those are quasi tentpole kind of films, but the key thing is, unlike Fast 9, Fast 9 and Venom, Let There Be Carnage, those are two movies that are going at the same demographic of audience. Whereas now it's opening on a date against, it's a very different demographic who are going to be going to see Death on the Nile or Boss Baby than would be going to see Venom. So this is a much better date for Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Look, I don't like anything that's pushing Venom further and further away. I want Venom to get closer and closer. I want to see Venom, damn it. But, this is a better date for it. I like where it sits in there. Question is for you guys. What do you think about this move? Was this totally expected to you ever since the Fast 9 move? Are you surprised they only moved it to September? Were you expecting them to move it further? Do you like where it's sitting right now? Are you even interested in Venom, Let There Be Carnage? I very much am, because I think I liked the first Venom movie more than most of you guys did. So anyway, what are your guys' thoughts? Jump down into the comments section and leave your thoughts there. All right, guys.